So, this is my room. I just wanted to make a quick video about an apartment in Japan and the things that are good and the things that are bad. Show you my view I have here. There's the street below. Okay, so I think a lot of people, just like myself, whenever they come to Japan, they just think everything here is going to be so cool and it's so great and it's Japan and it's different and oh my god, I can't believe it. And a lot of that's true. There's a lot of things here that I think are really neat. There's a lot of things here though that, I don't know, my American mind just can't get my mind around yet. For instance, everything I own, especially with my laptop, usually has 3 prongs. Back home, last time I had only 2 prongs, it was in this place I rented that was built in 1972. I even had to sign a waiver saying that I wouldn't lick the paint because parts of it could still be lead. Japan, however, very common. Only 2 prong. So you always have to have an adapter. So every time you have a couch, it needs to be like 6 inches from the wall, it feels like, just because it can't be snug up against the wall for any reason. Also, cool concept, this right here, it lets in fresh air from the outside, so I get that Tokyo feeling as I'm breathing and waking in the night, tossing and turning from a 13-hour flight just to get to Beijing. The bad side about that though is a lot of people here smoke, so of course cigarette smoke when they're outside goes right up through that and into my room. So if you're allergic, hopefully you don't live around people that smoke. This right here is of course the toilet that so many people do videos about. Figure out how to turn on the light. So you have like bidet, ladies bidet, and bunch of stuff I honestly can't read. There's a sink right here that when you flush, the water comes on, which is really nice, but being hygienic, I like to wash my hands after I use the bathroom, so this huge like baby bath sink here, I just use anyway, so I never use the water on the back of the toilet. So going downstairs, this is my brother-in-law's house, or apartment. We have the Genkan. Place where you can put your shoes, mailbox, Genkan. It's actually in the lease that you will not wear shoes past that point of the house. He showed me in his contract, you have to sign it. Very, very important culturally, and it's just respectful. Even in my house in America, I never wear shoes inside. It makes your carpet, everything lasts tons longer. So continuing down the hall, we have a strange little room. So this door right here, you'd think maybe another bedroom. I don't know. It's the longest storage room ever. Not gonna lie, it's a little bit bizarre. So we come back through here, we have the kitchen. Little sliding door there, save them space. So we're trying to figure out all the lights. Another thing that people don't really talk about whenever they make videos on their apartment, or maybe they just don't like to cook as much as my family does. This right here is it. There's no oven hidden behind these doors. This right here is a fish burner. I mean, that's it. Now inside the fish burner. So if you like to bake lasagna, because you grew up watching Garfield and Jim Davis like I did, probably not gonna happen. Another thing, just to put some perspective here, let's see if I can set this up right. I'm 6'2". This counter hits me below the hip. So anytime it comes for washing dishes, because as you can see there's no dishwasher, I'm constantly just bent over like this. Not that big of a deal, but you gotta realize people are a lot shorter here. Air conditioning. Fridge does not come with a fridge. Had to go find this fridge actually, and it's huge by like Japanese standards. So we have another fresh air thing right there. That router, important, has what's called VPN. So if you want to come over here and you think, oh well, maybe you get tired of watching Japanese movies or something like that, I want to watch Netflix. Not gonna happen. Whenever you try to log onto your Netflix, Netflix is gonna read the code on your router and be like, no. These movies actually aren't supposed to be viewed, or I shouldn't say aren't supposed to be, but you can't view these movies outside the US. So you need to have a fake or a VPN, which makes Netflix or whatever think that you are actually in the United States, so you can still watch normal Netflix movies. So last night, thanks to modern technology and his VPN, we watched Orange Is the New Black. This right here is the washer and the dryer. And again, if you have like a big family, that's my hand. I mean, that is it for the dryer. It's gas operated, tiny dryer. And there's another bathroom. There's a sink. A whole slew of things that I can't even figure out, but it has instructions, so you know you're safe to go there. Let me see here. The Japanese style bathroom, we keep the fan on all the time because it's in the lease as well that mold can't grow on the ceiling, it being so humid here. So if you turn this on down here, water will actually come out on the floor. Because a lot of people have like a bench right here and they sit there in front of the mirror and just pour water on their head and bathe. And then if you go up, it turns on the shower. And then for soaking only after you're clean, you have a very deep, nice tub, which I like a lot. What else? As far as backyards go, I'll show you the backyard. This is it. From there to right there. That's the backyard. So there's just some things that are different. Not saying it's not good, it's not bad. It's just different. Some of these things kind of might get on your nerves after you live here for a long time. I've only been here 2 days, and the wow factor, it's still there, I'm not gonna lie. When it comes time for me washing dishes, my back is reminding me, you lazy American, get a dishwasher. Every time I go upstairs and I go into my room, Tanaka-san must have been outside smoking a cigarette before he went to bed. Basic stuff like that. Unlike Asia, where cigarette smoking is extremely popular still. I know some people have done some videos in Tokyo where this is the only place you can smoke in Tokyo. But here in Hamura, it's still very, very popular. This is considered the country, and so a lot of people still smoke out here. Another thing too, by the way, so I don't know the exact meters of this apartment, okay? But it takes an hour and a half to get to Shinjuku Station. No, not even Shinjuku. It takes an hour and a half about just to get to a basic Tokyo station. I'll say Shinjuku. This apartment cost $1,800 American a month, or that's like 180,000 yen or something like that. Pretty expensive. Hour and a half away from Tokyo. That's a lot of money. If you have it, awesome. You know, my brother-in-law has a good job, so he's able to do it. But me personally, if I were to live over here, yeah, wouldn't have one of those places. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it kind of gave you more of an insight of what to expect when you move here, or if you choose to do so. Oh, one more thing, by the way. Let me show you this. So, Going upstairs. Going upstairs again. I'm not going to go in there because that's his room, but through there is a balcony. What they actually had to do is the movers had to come in, go outside on the balcony, carry the bed into his backyard, hoist it up with ropes just to get it inside, because you can't make most of his furniture through the front door. So it had to be carted around to the backyard through the back door. Again, if you're just coming here to teach school, you're probably not going to have all your personal things with you. And I'll leave you with this view of the morning street.